Hello, everybody, and we are so excited to have you here. It's such a pleasure to have with me these beautiful souls, two ladies with whom we will do the upcoming retreat on the 3rd and 4th of July, especially for our full moon that is upcoming. What to expect from our session today, or our sneak peek. So this is basically an introduction, a few subjects that we are going to share, and I invited Tatiana and Christina for that because they are not only having a lot of certifications and a lot of qualifications in many various different subjects, but also they are very good friends of mine. We met at the hotel where I was working and doing retreats, and we also hosted and facilitated several retreats together, which was always a great fun. So thank you, ladies, for being here. Good morning. I know that it's a little bit early, so we have to go through that together. For Christina is a little bit late. So I have now, without further ado, both Christina and Tanya, who are both specialized in yoga session, NLP session, mindfulness, hypnotherapy, sleep talk for kids, and many more other qualifications. Emotional intelligence, to mention, is just one of the very important topics nowadays. And today, what we have for you is, first of all, we want you to get a quiet spot. Get yourself somewhere very comfortable. Choose your corner. Take something to write down, because I promise you there will be very interesting topics that you want to make sure that you practice for the next 2 weeks. And I guarantee you, as well as the ladies, that you will have unbelievable results. So what we'll discuss about: how to deal and combat mood swings, how to master a stress killer, box breathing, how to follow a gratitude ritual that really works, how to adapt a mind flex instead of a mindset. We will give you some cool tools to create a life-lasting, powerful habits, and 7 tips to gratitude that really have long-lasting effect at work. So get the pen and paper, settle yourself in, and listen to the following. Now, let's give the word first to Tanya. She will guide us through pranayama, ancient yogic science. She will give us few breathing tips and a box breathing technique that is a stress responder. Tanya, welcome and a pleasure to have you.
Thank you very much, Viara, for this wonderful introduction. Thank you, ladies, for this opportunity, all three of us together. It's always a pleasure, and as Viara said, it's always a pleasure for us working together, creating something together, and we are really excited and looking forward to see our participants and go through that wonderful journey, which is next weekend already. So, as Vera mentioned, we are going to talk today a little bit about prana and pranayama and why breathing, and just a few facts everybody knows already, and sometimes we just don't pay attention to that. So we come to this world, and the first activity that we do is we breathe in, and leaving this world as well. This journey on earth, it's also our last activity. We breathe out normally. Our death is not forced. So it's just a natural cause of life to breathe, and sometimes it's quite neglected. At least, I mean, in my culture where I come from, we don't really pay that much attention to the breath. And you all probably heard this expression, don't waste your breath, which in English more related to kind of a frustration. But if you look at the Vedic jargon, breath is more matter of life and death, actually. And there are some people who believe that they're born with a certain amount of years. In the ancient Vedic and Hindu as well, if you ask a Hindu person or tell him about I have got so and so many years to live, more likely they would point on the slightly above the bridge of their nose, and they would nod that actually you have not the certain amount of years to live, but you have a certain amount of breath to breathe, and it's up to you how you're going to spend those. And I remember that my first yoga certification so many years back, that was kind of an eye-opener for me. Our teacher told that monkey breaths 32 times a minute, and people who live long, they breathe around 15 times a minute. That gives them 100 years. And the normal society, modern society, people, if they're lucky and not too stressed, they breathe about 18 breaths a minute, and they live up to 83 and a half years. If it's more stress, it's less. So monkey, 32 times a minute, it lives from 20 to 27 years normally. If you take tortoise, for example, it breathes 4 times a minute, it lives 300 years. So what is this all belief about? And actually the scientific research already showed it. When we are stressed, the breath becomes more shallow. We give additional load for our cardiovascular system. You know, when somebody has a heart attack, the doctor gives a few advices, like it was happened to my dad, for example. Never hurry, never get stressed, and never lift, I think, heavy loads or whatever it is. So basically, it is the same thing. Quality breath prolongates your life. And what is pranayama? Yeah, in yoga, it's a huge department. Christina knows it, you know as well. Pranayama is the science. Prana is the universal energy, chi, which rotates our planets, and we all are. It's our life force. It's universal life force anyway. And the yama means ayama. It means regulate. So breathing pranayama, we regulate our breath. We train our respiratory system to breathe healthy, to rejuvenate our body, and to elongate our life, or increase our lifespan. So, and today I'd like to practice a very quite famous one. It's used, this pranayama, box breathing, is incorporated in the modern society, and the Navy, American Navy SEALs are trained in that, nurses, police, and many people already know how to breathe. But today I'm gonna bring you through all the 4 steps. It's a very easy, very natural kind of breath you can adopt whenever you feel stressed. You straight away, you will feel like your parasympathetic system will kick in. It means the system which calms you down, and at the same time you won't feel too relaxed. You can still function. It's basically breathing to bring your presence, the present moment, and awareness in the present moment. We are talking about it quite a lot this time. So just a few other benefits of pranayama before we start this one. So first of all, yeah, our cardiovascular system improves our sleep. Breathing techniques, different breathing techniques oxygenate our blood, and also they decrease and eliminate toxins in the body, improves the lung capacities, improves digestion. Basically, it's a very natural and a very healthy activity to do. And scientists already do lots of researches, and they say this kind of numbers between 3 to 5 minutes a day. If you pay attention to your breath and just make it slightly deeper that you normally breathe, and your exhalation slightly longer, with the awareness and focus on your breath, will increase your well-being, emotional and physical. And as also one of the beliefs and already been scientifically proven, the breathing is the bridge between the physical body and the mind. So we target all those aspects of our well-being, and pranayama also calms down your mind, and by improving the sleep pattern, it in general has a very good kind of a boost effect for our mental well-being. So you can also I know that many people, even Hillary Clinton mentioned in her book that she fought anxiety without any medication, just with pranayama. And today just one technique. We have a few more minutes for me, I know, so it's gonna be box breathing. So I'm gonna count you to 4. You're gonna inhale, imagine the box in front of you. Inhale for 4, hold the breath for 4, exhale for 4, and hold the breath for 4. So it's kind of a square box to keep a track on what's your next activity. You can imagine it, you can keep your eyes open or close. And one more thing before we start, when you inhale, I ask you to inhale kind of in the belly and make your inhalation really deep, and use all the capacity of your lungs. Okay?
We're ready.
Really good. So now I'd like you, before we start, take a deep breath in and breathe out. And let's begin. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold the breath. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold the breath. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You notice I'm counting to 5 and it doesn't matter. Okay, inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. And hold the breath. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale deep in your chest. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. And hold the breath. 1, 2, 3, 4. And our last, 4th square of 4 boxes. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you can open your eyes, ladies, and just let me know how you feel.
Thank you. Calmer, grounded.
I feel like I have to go to sleep again because I woke up now early, so I can continue my sleep back.
For me, preparing me for going to a very nice deep sleep.
Yes, yes, that's a good point. You can see there's no limitation. There are some pranayamas, I would say, for the expecting ladies is not a very good fire breath or some other. This breath you can breathe anytime. Especially I would recommend before the job interviews, before the night. It's a wonderful, if you switch off all the lights and, you know, prepare yourself, your system. So thank you, ladies, and I wish you enjoy it and practice it.
Thank you so much, Tanya. So effective tool. And isn't it so? The most effective tools are so simple.
Yeah.
And so something that we can incorporate in our daily life. Well, we have a lot more, tons more information from Tanya coming up in our upcoming retreat on the 3rd and 4th of July, the upcoming full moon. So ladies, get yourself ready for a lot more to come from Tanya. She is an encyclopedia and she has lots of secret tools. And in her emotional, spiritual, and intellectual luggage. So she will give you tons of other information that is related to ancient therapies as well as new technologies and new sciences such as neurolinguistics, for example. So now let's go to... Sorry, Tanya, I interrupted you.
Just say thank you, Viara. Thank you. Yeah, we're gonna learn much more breathing techniques and go into depth with some, you know, specifically for some different targets. And there are some, you know, for weight loss you can use. Some of them for especially increasing your lung capacity, some just boosting the immune system, especially now in the time of coronavirus is very, yeah, and many more. I mean, in terms of pranayama, and it's just a little aspect that me and Christina and Viara are gonna talk about, and we're really, really looking forward for that weekend with you guys. Namaste.
Yeah, thank you so much. So let's go now back to Christina. Christina today will teach us a gratitude ritual that follows, that consists of 7 powerful gratitude tips. And then I would love to present Christina. So she is also a very talented coach that I know for quite long. And my pleasure to do that retreat as well with her. Christina.
Thank you, Vayara. Very kind words, and I'm very grateful to join you and Tanya in this amazing retreat that we are preparing, and for this opportunity to share from my toolbox a tool that it's very dear to my heart. As you mentioned, it's about gratitude, and gratitude it's that tool that once you start to have it in your daily life, shifts your life forever. It's shifting your life to a better version for each and every single day. So today, I would like to emphasize the fact that gratitude has been practiced throughout the centuries. It's not something new that has been implemented now and proven to be very good, but it's a practice that has been done throughout the centuries with amazing success. Because appreciating each day what you have already, it's bringing more things into your life to be grateful for, brings more joy, more abundance. And even nowadays, people have started to do scientific research on it. People like Robert Emmons, in his book, Thanks, How the New Science of Gratitude Can Make You Happier, he's showing that gratitude can increase happiness levels by 25%, which is huge. So, and his conclusion, it's based on a research involving thousands of people around the world. And not only this, many other people have done research on this, and they are showing that having gratitude as a daily practice, it's enhancing your well-being, it's improving your self-esteem, it's increasing your self-esteem. As Tanya, as the breathing is doing, also gratitude, it's helping with a better sleep, keeps you away from being angry and brings more joy, more abundance, and more happiness. So, and many people throughout the world are practicing this gratitude on a daily basis. People like Tony Robbins, Oprah Winfrey, Tim Ferriss, Richard Branson, Jen Canfield, and many, many others. And few of them also mentioned that this is one of the tools that makes the difference between success and failure. So, because many of us have been somehow culturally conditioned to focus on what we don't have instead of what we have, to focus more on the empty side of the glass instead of the full part of the glass, I would like to share a few tips that really helped me and really shifted my life, and not only my life, the life of my family and the life of my clients for the better. So the first thing that I would like to share with you today is, once you wake up in the morning, wake up and start your day with a grateful heart. Take a few moments maybe to write down on a journal, or just to have it in your mind. Bring your awareness on 5 to 10 things that you appreciate in your life. And I guarantee you that your life and also that day will be much more positive. Also connected to this, it's to remember to be appreciative, to be grateful for the small things that we have in our lives. Things like that we sometimes take for granted. Things like your vision, your breath, your hearing, your smell, the fact that you have a shelter above your head, the fact that you have water, drinkable water, on your table and food on your table, and many, many others, nature, sun, sky, so many things that we take for granted. So in order to remember and incorporate our gratitude in a daily basis, it's like another tip. Tip number 3 is to set up a specific time of day. Let's say maybe when you are coming back from work, or when you take a break from your busy day, or coming back from groceries, and just take few moments to look around and to give appreciation to people, maybe events, maybe conversations that you had that day, and brought more light into your life, maybe a smile, maybe someone was kind and gave you a wave. And you'll see how this is shifting your mind, and it's opening more doors for good things to be grateful for. In the same time, in order to set a reminder, it's very useful for some people to have like a token. This is tip number 4, to have like a token. Maybe it's your bracelet, maybe it's your pen, maybe it's your watch. When every time you touch your watch, or maybe your pen, or you touch your necklace or your glasses, it's just a reminder to bring back in your mind and to count your blessings. Or maybe put stickers on the wall, on the fridge, on the entrance door, on your bedroom door, just to set a reminder until this gratitude becomes a habit. Because it's like any other skill that you're learning, the more you practice it, the faster it gets into your habit. It's like learning to drive, learning to ride. It's that easy to be incorporated in your daily life. Also, the 5th tip that I would like to share with you, it's the one that shifted a lot my gratitude practice. It's the practice of gratitude from a place where I allow gratitude to feel it in my body, to close my eyes, and let's say I'm grateful for my kids. That brings joy into my life. And I feel this feeling of gratitude into my heart. Some other people might feel it in their solar plexus, other in their throat or their head. Just allow yourself, when you are being grateful, and you allow yourself in a very comfortable way in your own space, to bring awareness to your body, to feel the feeling of gratitude. And once you capture that feeling, to spread it, to share it all over your body. And I guarantee you, this will shift you forever, the way you practice gratitude. It will shift you in a way that will bring more joy, more happiness to your face, to your wall, to your inner wall. So this is one of my big discoveries, and I'm very grateful to the people that brought it to my life. And with this comes tip number 6. Tip number 6 is to choose each day throughout the weeks, throughout the month, one person that you are showing in your gratitude, you are being thankful to. This person can be maybe your mother, your father, your sister, or a friend, maybe a teacher, or an author that you read the book and you are very grateful the information that you found in that book. And this is tip number 6. Tip number 7 is to show appreciation towards yourself. To remember to appreciate your own positive qualities and your own success. In addition to your biggest successes, allow yourself to acknowledge your smallest successes that you have in a daily basis. Maybe today you drank more water than you regularly drink. Maybe you start to stretch your body or to move more your body. Maybe today you just had a great idea. Celebrate that. Appreciate yourself for your big and small successes. And an amazing tool that I discovered and has been shared with me is to practice this in front of the mirror. In front of the mirror, maybe in your morning routine or in your evening routine. At the beginning might be for some people uncomfortable, but the more you practice it, the better it gets and the better you feel about yourself. You become more appreciative, more loving towards yourself. And Bayara mentioned that will be 7 tips. Actually, I decided to be 8, not only 7, and are many more that I'll share in our retreat. But tip number 8 is to end your day with a grateful heart. 5 minutes before going to bed, allow yourself to bring back to your awareness, to bring back to your mind, to count your blessings. Because sleeping with a grateful heart, this message goes directly to your subconscious mind, which is one of the most powerful tools that you have inside of yourself. So going to bed in a positive way, it's setting up yourself to and your subconscious in a positive way for the next 8 hours. And again, you start your day in a grateful heart, and there you go. You have an amazing day forward. And one note that I want to make here to be very clear understood is the fact that gratitude is coexisting a lot alongside with other feelings. I'm here to promote the fact that we bring positive tools in our life, but in the same time, it's necessary to allow those negative feelings, those negative emotions to surface, to fulfill their circle, and to be released fully. So practicing gratitude is not a substitute for negative feelings. It's just another amazing tool that will bring more joy, more happiness into your life. So I think that's quite, in few words, in few minutes, the tip that I wanted to share with you about gratitude. And as I mentioned, at the beginning, for some people might feel uncomfortable to give appreciation for the things that they are already having in their life. But when you are becoming faithful in practicing this routine on a daily life, your mind becomes more flexible. You'll condition your subconscious mind to bring in other things to be grateful for. Because it's like a very well-known people said, where your focus goes, your energy goes. And in the law of attraction, it's also mentioned, like attracts like. So when you focus your awareness, your attention towards positive, you attract more positive things in your life. So that's in few minutes, few tips about gratitude. I invite you to choose and pick all those that resonates with you. Start practice it, maybe 1 or 2 from what I have advised you, and you'll feel the shift happening in your life. And once you feel the shift, keep on doing it. More and more good stuff are on the way to happen. So that's basically quite from my side. So I'm happy to answer to any questions that might come. I invite you to drop it down on the messages, and many more tips on how to practice gratitude and incorporate it. And also it's another tool for manifestation, to manifesting in your life what you desire, to bring it to life. I'll share more on our retreat and maybe with another occasion.
Thank you so much, Christina. It was so amazing. I already saw myself doing the gratitude ritual in front of the mirror because, in fact, I haven't tried that. So it's looking at myself in the mirror and then saying what I'm grateful for. So I'm looking forward to experience that. And also the one with the heart. So, or wherever you locate that feeling and then spread it throughout the body. It's really amazing. So now more to come from Christina on our retreat on the 3rd and the 4th of July. So she has prepared for us a lot of manifestation tools, a lot of mindfulness and emotional intelligence coaching. So looking forward to that. And now, so since we are not live, I know that you may have a question. Please feel free to share that on the comments below that video. In our Facebook page, and we will be happy to answer. In fact, also to those of you who sign up for our retreat, we have a special Facebook page where we post regularly a lot of content that is related to neuro-linguistic programming, mindfulness, yoga, NLP, a lot of other related videos that are also answering a lot of questions. So without hesitation,
Yeah, and
jump
also
in.
classes, sorry, Viara. Also
Yes,
practical classes like yoga and yeah, Pilates will
yes,
come around 15 minutes. So you can just start taking, take away something from there already. And
yes, correct. So it's basically the retreats pre-starter. So that page is already a space where you can start doing the retreat in a way. And we have as well a 30-day challenge after the retreat where we hold your hands and we work with you together every day, making sure that you incorporate this, what you have learned, because we know how much is the struggle after you learn something new. So how to implement it, how uneasy is to implement it, first of all, alone. So this is why we opted for that closed Facebook group where we will encourage you daily to incorporate and to make that work for your life. So, and now, ladies, shall we announce the big bonus that we have?
Yeah, please.
Okay. So we have decided, because we really love you and we do care about you, the first 5 people that book the retreat today after this video will get a special personalized gift from us. And that's something that we are not going to disclose, but it is around the topics that we are already teaching on. And you have the right to choose the topic that you like, which is related to emotional intelligence, yoga, NLP, mindfulness, and all the topics. You have the right to choose any of the topic and to book a session with any of us. That is a personalized session where we work on your challenges. So,
yeah.
looking forward for the first 5 ladies, and so excited, and lots of more information to come on 3rd and 4th of July at our retreat. So I am literally so impatient to get to the dates and to start already working along with you. And this is where I see it already happening. And I see us already working together. Can't wait. Ladies, Tanya, Christina, do you want to mention something else?
Not from my side. I'm just really keen and excited to have our ladies there to hold their hands and to create a safe space, as we all ladies need a safe, sacred space where we can release and fill in that space with new, beautiful tools, new, beautiful experiences.
Yeah, and the timing is just right. It's gonna be a full moon. It's a beautiful tradition. We can talk about full moon for ages, but this has been a tradition for many years, thousands of years, for women to come into the circles during this period. It's a powerful moment, as you know. We all consist of from 70 to, I don't know, 80% of water. And as you all women know, we have our cycles and moods, and we have influence. Yeah, we can feel influence of the stars and the moons and the moon, and that's a wonderful time. Next weekend is a wonderful time together learn from each other, support each other, start something new, some new practices, some new habits, and we are here to help and support you and learn something from you as well. So please come and share with us as well your energy, your thoughts, your dreams, and let's make it happen. And I just want to say namaste, as you know we say in yoga, to everyone. And Yara and Christina, was lovely to be with you today on Friday morning. Our weekend starts, and exactly in a week time we're looking forward to have more ladies, lovely souls, beautiful inside out souls with us.
Thank you
Namaste.
so much. Namaste, Tanya. And thank you, ladies. You have been amazing. looking forward to be with you together again. To all of you that are watching this video, have a wonderful, empowered, resourceful, and creative day. Remember to tap into your creativity and to be fully resourceful. Everything is fixable, and everything is also, like Marie Forleo says, figure outable. So we have all our hearts with you together. Thank you and have a wonderful day.